Hi, I'm Michael Gaffney. Let's talk about weddings. You're always asking me, how do I find a bride? How do I book a bride? Where do I find the flowers? How do I do a wedding? First of all, finding brides. I suggest you have a business card made. You also put some ads out on Craigslist even. Get the word out any way you can. You're at a restaurant, hand the card. I had a girl who had a very successful wedding career. She was a bartender, and every girl that ordered a margarita, she handed them a card. Very successful. So there are brides everywhere. They're all out there. They're looking for you. When you book a bride, most importantly, 99% of all brides, surprisingly, do not know what they want. I don't care about Pinterest pictures and their storyboards. Very few girls actually bring that in. They're just going to sit there and go like this while you tell them what they should have. So be prepared. In order to do a wedding, you should gather some pictures together from Pinterest, things you like, things that you know how to pull off, and then life will be easier. Otherwise, you'll be freaking out on Friday night before the wedding. So get some pictures together. When that bride sits down, you have your list of what to ask: brides, bridesmaids, fathers, readers, singers. You can find that all online, and be confident and steer her in the direction you want to go. You're going to tell her what she's having at her wedding. I've been doing this for 30 years in 15 cities. That's how it works. They may have some pictures they bring in, but if they do, it's usually they can't afford it, it's ugly, they can't afford it. And I don't even know what it is. I'm like, that's a weed from the roadsides of Berlin. I have no idea what that is. You can't have it. Here's what we should do. And they're always like, oh yeah, that's so much better. Good, let's throw these storyboards out. So booking a bride is all about confidence. Confidence and selling them a dream. I would say 85% of all my brides on the day of their wedding have no idea what they ordered, because I just hypnotize them by saying, here's what I think. I think you should have gorgeous hand-tied bouquets with Casablanca lilies, white stocks, Cymbidium orchids. You look like a runway model coming down that runway on the day of her wedding, and they're all like, so you have to convince them. Where do you find your flowers? That's another good question. You either have a wholesale license, you can get one. I'm going to talk about that more in another video, how easy it is to get a wholesale license. You either go to a wholesaler or you go to a flower farm, which really aren't that common that I know of, or you go to a grocery store. The best option is to be set up with a wholesaler. If you're serious about doing weddings, you need the flowers you want when you want them on time. So going to these other outlets, it's going to be iffy. You can't go to a flower farm and tell them I want 27 stems of lavender gladiolas next Thursday for my Saturday wedding. So the best way is for a wholesaler. Brides are a good thing. They pay your rent, they pay your everything. The average bride in America spends $2,500 on her florals. So if you do one wedding a weekend, you're making roughly $1,800. So they are a good thing. I do 2 every weekend, generally, in my life. So the brides are out there looking for you. The most important thing is go find them. Business cards, print a few ads. Bridal shows can work. I've done a few. Just keep telling everybody I do weddings. Girlfriends tell girlfriends. Family relatives, just start with there, spread the word. And when the bride comes to you, be ready. Have those photographs ready, have your pricing ready. All those things I'm covering in future videos, but for now, just start looking at bridal work. As far as pricing and booking a wedding, usually you take a deposit, $150 to $200. It's non-refundable. They've never asked for it refunded from me in 30 years. Payment. A lot of flower shops and designers won't take credit card because your client has 6 months to come back and say, I didn't like it. I want my money back. I took credit cards. Nobody was going to screw with me. So they should be paid, though, 3 weeks in advance of the wedding, because then you order the flowers. So take that payment in full. It's all the flowers, delivery charge, whatever you're going to charge for delivery, taxes, because you have to pay state sales tax if you have a resale license, number, and take that payment 3 weeks before. That's when you order your flowers from your local wholesaler. That is the best way. Look, if you're going to do weddings, you got to get that wholesale number. It's easy. It's a tax resale EIN number. Every state has it. I'm Michael Gaffney. I've done thousands of weddings. If you like, just subscribe and hit the button below, or go to Michael Gaffney Flowers on Instagram. If you want to enroll in classes, go to flowerschool101.com. I'll teach you everything you know about weddings. It's easy. Keep blooming.